I'm Asanka Welagedara, Director of the Environment Management Department. Basically, one of the key departments in the Board of Investment is the Environment Management Department, because at the initial stage of the project approval process, we do the environment examinations to grant the investment approval before the grant environment approval. Because as a considering the country factor, we are very vulnerable to make a kind of disasters and the natural phenomena. So then we have to assess the impact of the each and every industries before citing the industry. So that's why we do the initial assessment before the granting the investment approval. Basically, there are three kinds of approval we granting. First one is the environment impact assessment. With the collaboration of CA, we do the environment impact assessment process, and the normal environment impact assessment, like less polluted industries, for less polluted industry, and the medium pollution industry, we have the separate assessment unit with the CA. We call it the H&M coordination committee. Likewise, once we obtain the citing approval from the Central Environment Authority and the relevant line agencies, normally we grant our recommendations to the investment appraisal department for the further processing. Then come to the next part for our department. Once they establish the industry and in commercial operations, normally we are responsible to issuing the environment protection license to the operating industries, as well as we are responsible to monitor their functions with regard to the environment matters. So some of them are located in the industrial zones, as well as the outside the zones. So industrial zones, we have a separate environment management unit with some of having an environment monitoring laboratory. They are doing the environment monitoring works, like analyzing the wastewater and their in-house treatment plant efficiencies, and air quality, working environment parameters. Likewise, they do the environmental monitoring works within the zones. And outside the zone, we have around under our capacity, we manage around 900 industries, and we issue the environment protection license, as well as do the environment monitoring works. So in addition, our department is responsible for grant the recommendations or the concurrence for importation of the chemicals. If industry wish to import the chemicals as a raw materials, first they need to obtain the environment department approval. So before that, we assess their requirement with the quantity and as well as their original purposes. Unless if they are willing to import the chemicals which not relevant, normally we reject. In addition, our department represents the national coordination committee, like Basel committee, as well as some other committee chaired by the line agencies, like UDA, Precursor Control Authority, and Ministry of Defence. Likewise, because with regard to the environment matters, environment for the bio industries, our department is responsible for any kind of environment concerns. So those are the basic functions from our department.